Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Michaela Peters. I have like really weird hair because I hairsprayed the crap out of it. Today though I'm gonna talk about the fact that I finally established, I'm really hating the hair here, but I'm going to the beach today, so it's whatever. Again, the nice thing about my current schedule. Okay, anyway, so I finally established my finish oi yesterday with the help of my business partner. This is literally so stupid, but I could not figure out for the life of me. And this is why, honestly, this video should not be called Establishing My Oi in Finland or whatever it's going to be called. But it should be called AI is actually useless if you don't use half a brain cell. I feel like sometimes when you're using it to like tell you directly what to do, it just kind of will spin you in circles. And I realized that I had an instance like that where when I was working in Tableau, like whatever I was trying to get it to do, because I think the issue is that yes mans you too much, and probably at a point you're better off just doing a Google search and reading through some of your own stuff because, well, I guess this is the point. AI is still being developed, so it still kind of sucks. It works with some stuff. I find that it's pretty good at like writing some things. Some things I think it overcomplicates or just doesn't sound good. It like depends on the thing you're asking it to write. Like I've asked it to do like recommendation letters and those kind of sound fine, but then like using it for resume stuff, sometimes it gets too complicated. I use it as an inspirational template and nothing else. Why are you throwing your blueberries on the floor? Anyway, this establishing the oi yesterday, the reason I couldn't figure out how to do it is because you don't need a chairperson, and I kept thinking you did because it was the first drop down option, but really you just need 2 board members because I'm like, why is the oi making me put 3 people? But if you select a chairperson for some reason, you need like this system, I don't know, it was driving me crazy, but also it was in Finnish and I was Google translating it, and I feel like something was probably lost in translation because that can happen. So I felt super dumb at the end of it, and it took me literally hours of messing with this website to figure it out, and then I was like, great. So yeah, I think I'm spending a lot of my like computer hours at this point, besides trying to like actually still do YouTube and check email and whatever other clerical things. Speaking of which, I need to pay my mortgage because it's the beginning of the month. Besides that, yeah, I should do that. But yeah, that all took a while to do. But I'm super excited because the guy who's my business partner now is really serious about this, whereas this is the first time I've like found a very serious business partner about this idea. So that's great. I really hope that this becomes successful and that I can scale it and that it can make a lot of money, and like because I'm passionate about it. Like this is kind of the issue, is it's a lot easier to do things you're passionate about. I already have like too much energy for things, and directing it into something that actually allows me to focus is what like can be the complicated thing. So yeah, it's a little bit difficult kind of like getting my family to understand that like the startup is what I'm doing for work right now. They don't really get it. But anyway, that's what's going on. So we finally set it up. You have to let it be approved by the YTJ system, and that takes 1 to 3 business days. So we're waiting on that. Then we're going to get the business ID. Then we need the business ID to pass along to we're going to use Yusk instead of IKEA this year. Again, the business is the mattress business, but it's actually more than mattresses, and it's going to be called Moikit. So maybe I'll post a link to the website. My cousin is building the website because I can't do that crap myself. And that's going to be super helpful. So I'm so excited. I like love the team that I'm working with. Like, wow, like this is great. Like life just keeps getting better. And I like don't even know all the ways in which it could continue to get better. But I really hope that this works out. Basically, we're going to launch it for this semester and then relaunch it again next semester. And yeah, so that's going to be that. I actually have stuff to do for it this morning before I go to the beach with the baby. So I'm going to try to work on that and finish that. But essentially, you have to go through this online system. We're going to have to go open a bank account. The good thing is my partner is in Finland while I'm not there. So, yeah, I'm just going to casually open a business in Finland while I'm in the US. Yes, exactly. Something I would do. So anyway, the business is We already have the application in for the OI. That will get approved. We get the business ID. The business ID is what's important because that is what is going to allow the housing company to start advertising our services. So that's essentially like the La Padrancia o Pisceria Asunto, whatever, something service. I don't know what the S stands for. You can look it up yourself. I forget. Anyway, so once we get the business ID, they'll begin advertising us, but I really want to have the website in place first. It's probably going to be a little bit rudimentary at first, and we'll continue to improve it. But I don't know, like, I'm just super excited about it, and, yeah, I haven't opened an LLC in the US because the business that I have for this YouTube channel, I do as a DBA, which is doing business as, which is a sole proprietorship, so it all gets filed under my taxes. I'm going to try to be the accountant for this business. If that gets too complicated, I will have to hire somebody. But the reason why I want to do that is I find tax law kind of fun, which is weird to say because I hated taking accounting in school. But I feel like when you're actually doing it for yourself, it's more interesting, maybe. She's like, you're not paying attention to me. Oh, do you want more blueberries? I can no longer show the baby because it's too hot in my apartment, so it's like kind of, we're not wearing clothes. That would be inappropriate. Stop throwing them on the ground. For real? Are you? Oh my goodness. You are wasting perfectly good blueberries when you could be eating them. Yum. You don't want to eat them? That is so sad. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I don't know. That's pretty much like I'm gonna try to do that. I understand that tax law in Finland, like, people are like, the only thing the Finnish government cares about is like taxes and like honesty with taxes. So like, yes, but like I really have to look I really have to look into this more because in like the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, it really talks a lot about how the U.S. tax structure is U.S. tax system is structured in such a way that you can take advantage of it if you are working with it. And I don't really know that the Finnish tax system is as tax advantaged as the U.S. one. So we're going to find that out. And this is something I need to start working on. But yeah, this is what's going on now. I might continue doing more updates on it. I actually need to do the shareholder agreement also, which you're technically supposed to do at the same time that you establish the OI. But because I'm trying to get this business idea as quickly as possible, because I need to turn it over to USC to get the B2B going with the 6% discount, and for LOAS, like, that just felt more urgent. And, like, I don't know. I really like the guy I'm working with, so... I'm sure there will be issues at some point, but right now it's going pretty well. So, that's all really cool, and we'll see how it's going and like what updates I have. But I'm super excited. So, I'm like, I haven't been this excited about something in a long time. Maybe when I found out I was pregnant, I was honestly pretty excited, despite the fact that situation around it completely sucked. But yeah, I had talked to my one aunt, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't be mom. I was like, the first feeling I had was I was excited, like, honestly, and then I was like, oh crap, my life is going to take a turn for the worse, and it kind of did the whole time I was pregnant. But anyway, that's besides the point. The baby's here. Everything's great. My business is starting. It's a great life. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll like try to keep that updated with this channel. But once we have it going, maybe I'll start advertising it on this channel too. But I don't know that the target market is here, because the target market is not people in Russia and Finland, and Russia and the U.S. Excuse me. All right, that's everything for today. Until next time.